What is going on, Wolf fans? As you see, we are here in San Bruno, going against the San Bruno Land Sharks, a team that is very similar to the Corner Canyon team of last year, but rebranding in a new team with some familiar faces for Kyron Jones and the rest of the ragtag Ramona old squad that is now Buford. Definitely going to be a big quarterback matchup between Matty Ice and Kyron Jones, as well as a pretty good running back duel in Hank Hill and Caleb Blackheart, who have both been playing phenomenal. This Buford offense is going to start, and they have a pretty good advantage today as they are second in rushing yards this year. San Bruno, I believe, has led up the 9th least amount of rushing yards, so it's going to be a big battle to see who will come out victorious in that aspect. But here will be the Buford Wolves and Kyron Jones. A very solid season so far, but not the greatest for Kyron Jones, who's trying to find his way with this new team still. Only one win on his belt, but he's got to try to find a way to get back active. And here we start with a play action. Kyron Jones with time. He's going to throw out to his running back, Caleb Blackheart, who does not make the catch. A lot of room to run there, but no catch was made. So here's 2nd and 10. And it's going to be a handoff to Caleb Blackheart, who is 2nd in rushing yards this season with, I believe, 367 with only 65 carries. He's had an amazing season so far. And this is a formation we haven't seen from the Wolves. You see Brandon James and Caleb Blackheart both in the backfield. And Brandon James is going to make the catch and fumble. I'm not sure who caused the fumble, but he fumbles. And the Land Sharks recover and are going to be inside of Buford territory. Terry Watson is going to make that play. Great hit, just straight on. Caleb Blackheart tried to make the recovery. Unfortunate there. And now here comes Matty Ice and his offense. Matty Ice, 11 touchdowns on the season, 8 passing, 3 rushing, no turnovers on his side. He's been very good. Obviously, a former MVP. You know what he brings to the table. As there starts the RPO. Carter Hart's going to bring him down after a gain of 9. A notable departure for this offense is Rain, their wide receiver 1. Now, Quick 6 will be the wide receiver 1. He's just as capable as Rain. As you see there, Hank Hill is going to make his first carry and get the first down. 19 rushes, 110, and a touchdown against the undefeated CPU team of last week that they did defeat, as you see, 4-0. Definitely a tough challenge for this Wolves offense, or defense, team in general. As here's Hank Hill on the hitch. He's going to get 4. Already 6 yards under his belt. And now out of the pistol, here's Matty Ice. He's going to hand it off to the man in motion. He's going to make a 1-yard play, 3rd and 5. That was cross. Now man in motion, Sleepy Hollow, the former freshman tight end, now in his sophomore season. And the throw is nothing's home. So a good stop by this Buford defense. 4th and 5. We'll see what San Bruno decides to do, and they do decide to go for the field goal here. In the rain, we'll see if it is good. And it is. So 3-0 is our score.
Makes the score our home team 3, visitors nothing.
And now here's Buford to start. 22-yard line is where they'll start. Definitely looked like a very promising drive that just didn't get going after that fumble. It's going to be in plus territory and just didn't work out their way. But here we are from the I-form now. Drone's going to hand off to Caleb Blackheart. He's going to reverse, find another hole, and push forward for the first down. He's going to be very key to their success, as he's been already this season. Keeping this team in games, willing them to some victory. Well, a victory in a record-breaking game against the Adena Hornets. And here he goes again. This time he's met behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 2. Steal in there to bring him down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
Now here's 2nd and 12, empty set for Drones. See if he gets some time here. He does have the time. He's going to launch it deep. Does he have a man? He does. Brandon James is wide open. I thought it crossed the goal line, but it's not a touchdown. But a great catch by Brandon James. And a beautiful play by Kyron Drones to put this team right in at the 1-yard line with a chance to take a strike right back. What a play. Look at the separation, and you can't get a better throw than that by Kyron Drones. Definitely thought he crossed the goal line, but his knee was down. I feel like the ball crossed the plane, but it's neither here nor there. Here's the Wolves here on the 1-yard line. I expect to see a carry to Caleb Blackheart if it was my choice, but we'll see what they decide to do. And they do give it to Caleb Blackheart, who breaks a tackle, isn't able to get anything else, and goes behind the line of scrimmage. There's Peoples on the tackle.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
2nd and goal here. Run again to Blackheart. This time is a yard shot. And if you're Buford, you do not want to squander this opportunity. They are going to go heavy up front. I-form set. Caleb Blackheart, all eyes on him. No, all eyes on Kyron Drones, who's going to rush it up the middle and get a touchdown. I think everybody was expecting what I was, the Caleb Blackheart rush, and Kyron Drones just takes it for himself for a touchdown. I believe his 3rd rushing touchdown on the season.
On for the extra point. The kick is good.
On the 2nd drive, Brandon James rights his wrong with a huge catch. Now the Buford Wolves are up 7-3 on the Land Sharks, but now they'll get their chance at the ball again. And we'll see if Matty Ice can bring his team down the field as well. Hank Hill here on the return. He's going to break a couple tackles and get down at the 38. And here's the RPO. Quick throw over to quick 6. It's a catch for 2 yards. Great read by Matty Ice. That run was going nowhere. This time they do go with the run, and DeMar Castle and Carter Hart meet him for a loss of 2. So those 2 yards they gained are gone. Now it's 3rd and 10. And there's the freshman DN, Javon Belton, in his 2nd game with the team. He's been moving around D-tackle, D-end, just a lot of different areas. Here's Ice to throw. Belton was there but couldn't make the play. And quick 6 does make the play for the quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Hank Hill, room to run, breaks a tackle off Matt Michkov and scores. Hill with a beautiful run. Just it looks like the seas departed for him. And you definitely can't tackle him up high. As you see, that's a strong man right there.
The kicker on for the point after. His kick is
So 10-7 is our score.
makes the score. Our home team 10, visitors 7.
Both teams have found a way to score. The Land Sharks find a way to score on both of their drives so far. Buford on their 3rd drive. We'll see what they can give on this one. Down at the 30. Good return.
At their own 30-yard line.
See, there are 80 rushes now for Caleb Blackheart with 673 yards and 7 touchdowns. The carries are, I believe, one of the league's lowest. Rushes are definitely the league's highest, as well as the touchdowns. And here's the throw to Brandon James. Makes a quick 9-yard catch. Kyron Jones already 6 yards away from 100 on this game. Now Jones again to throw. This time going to run and fumble. And it is picked up by his O-lineman who gets the first down. Avon Walker is going to be credited with the forced fumble. Thank you, Mr. Kirchhoff. Two fumbles. The ball cannot be any slippery today for the Buford Wolves. As here's the run to Blackheart. Blackheart has room to run, and he's going to get deep inside Landshark territory. Huge run by Caleb Blackheart, and that's what he's known to do. Give him the space, you give him the alleyways, he's going to take it. And similar to Hank Hill, he's able to make a man miss and break a couple tackles. You see there, number 7 on the play. Terry Watson was there, as well as Williams. I believe that's the 6th. Both made plays on that, and were able to bring him down. Now here from the 32 are the Wolves. This time going to be a pitch outside, and Caleb Blackheart does have room outside. Tries to make a man miss, but he's held up and then brought down to bring on 13 more yards on that rush.
A gain of 13 yards. Result is a first down.
This time another handoff to Caleb Blackheart. Only a yard, though, is able to be picked up. 2nd and 9 here.
1 yard gain. Brings up
These offenses moved
9.
very, very well today. And there goes the throw out to Cambridge. She's going to make the catch and get 5.
Complete to number 18.
3rd and 4 here.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Jones with time, breaks off a tackle, and is brought down. It looked like he had somewhere to run to, but he looked like he was too hesitant, wanted to keep his eyes downfield, and is brought down by Duggan. So 4th and 9, they elect to kick and tie this game up possibly. And they do. 10-10 is our score.
That ties the game at 10.
One of these defenses has to make, well, I should say one of them has to, but the Land Sharks have been able to force that fumble. Both these offenses have just been very productive today. Here's the return. Gets to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's Hank Hill. I believe that was about 22 more rushes than Caleb Blackheart. So here goes the RPO. Quick 6, gets 8.
Complete to number 6. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the
Now under center, they're going to try the pitch play that Buford just tried, and goes nowhere. 3rd and 2.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd
Again, under center is Matty Ice. This time he's going to throw it. Does he have time? He does. He tries to get forward and get a yard. He does get a yard, but he needed 2. DeMar Castle is going to bring him down, but that'll be the end of our first quarter. 10-10 is our score. Land Sharks with 2 forced fumbles. Hank Hill with a touchdown. Kyron Jones with a touchdown. Many more to come. Here goes the punt. Short punt. Picked up. I guess he fair caught it. So it stops right there. 3 targets, 3 receptions, 94 yards for Brandon James. He's becoming a great deep threat for Kyron Jones in this offense. The fumble today is depressing, but he made up for it quickly after that big catch. This here's Caleb Blackheart is going to break a tackle on the first level, and then at the second level, he's going to be brought down. Saw some daylight, but this defense has been some sure tacklers today in bringing down Caleb Blackheart. So after the first down by Caleb Blackheart, Jones is going to come back under center and go back to him. And this time they were ready as he goes down for a yard.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
Empty set Jones in the offense. Jones with time, losing it though. Had a man, it was Lucas Leak, but had a man draped all over him. And unfortunately, that would be an incomplete pass. Now stacking the line here are the Land Sharks. They bring the man back to coverage, and Jones finds a hole. Deshaun Banks makes a catch. First down.
That's good for a first down. A gain of 19 yards.
That's a very confident throw by Kyron Jones. 3rd and 11. You got to make a play, and he does. So your 1st and 10 at the 40, they call it. Here's Caleb Blackheart. It's going to be brought down after a gain of 3. Paul was in there on the tackle.
Tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And Jones, looking for somewhere to go, has to just scramble.
He's brought down at the 31.
He's going to get 5 there.
Pickup on the play.
Now 3rd and 2. It's going to be a toss out to Caleb Blackheart, and those tosses have been stuffed. After the first one, Duggan is able to make that stop. 4th and 6, and now the kicking team will come out for the Buford Wolves. And they elect to punt instead. Interesting call here. I guess they didn't trust the leg on the kicker. So the punt is going to be away, and it looks like it's going to be a touchback, possibly.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
No, apparently they call it at the 8-yard line. So a little bit of a tight window here for Matty Ice and his offense, but we'll see if he can get himself out of it. Tight end in motion. Hand off to Hank Hill, who goes out to the left side. Had some room to run. Doug Farts is going to bring him down. He gets a gain of 5 there. He's just so aggressive when he runs the football. I mean, it's incredibly difficult to bring him down at all times. Now 2nd and 5. Here's Ice. Gonna throw over the middle. And I think he had it, and he did. First down for the Land Sharks.
And a first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Ice again looking to throw. This time going to run and slides down. Sycamore was there. And he gets a gain of 5. And that's the thing you got to worry about. He's not only just an elite passer. He's been elite on the ground as well. We talk a lot about Hank Hill, but having a quarterback that can move and be mobile out the pocket as well as being a threat passing-wise is just so difficult to deal with. 3rd and 1 after that catch by Cross, who I believe is their two-way.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now going to be a fight, and inches is what they call it. They do not give them the first down. Do they elect to go here is the question. They do not. So I don't agree with the spot, but apparently these spots have been very interesting in these last couple of weeks. Most specifically that Cedar Creek Ramona game as well. There were some interesting spots.
They'll take over.
So here's 1st and 10 for the Buford Wolves. See there, Brandon James, 21 receptions, 357 yards already. And now the Wolves basically start where they just were. Now the hand. Oh, no, the fake. Here's Jones going to throw out to Blackheart after the fake, and he's going to get 7. Being a threat both run-wise and passing-wise this game.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And this time they're going to go back to the pitch. This time he gets a good block, and he's going to get the first down.
That's good for a first down. A gain of 5. Result is a first down.
And here's the run to Blackheart. 6 yards, 2nd and 4.
Number 27, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now here's the run. Blackheart's going to run a man over, but he's still going to go behind the line for a loss of 1. Duggan was there. 3rd and 5 here is this offense, who are looking to get some points on the board. See if they can. Throne's going to look over the middle, had a man. It was Lucas Leak. 4th and 5. Are they going to kick this time?
It's now 4th down.
They do. Okay, so we will see if he has the leg, or will the weather affect this kick. And it does affect the kick. It hits the post. I see why they decided not to kick the football. The post, and falls just short. So 10-10 is still our score. 10 points by both teams in the first quarter, and we have yet to see one here in the second. Here's Matty Ice. Hand off to Hank Hill. Hank Hill is going to be brought down by Castle right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 39-yard line.
Ice again. Hand off to Hank Hill. This time he's going to shake off Castle, get a couple yards, and get a first.
24 yards. And a first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ice, the handoff this time to Hill again. Lomax going to bring him down after he breaks 2 tackles, it almost looked like. And one thing I've been shocked by is the lack of passing yards here on the San Bruno side. I expect to see a lot more, but when you have someone like Hank Hill has been cooking today, you got to feed the big man, and they do. And he fights forward and gets a yard. Shocking that wasn't a fumble there.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Clock winding down, almost at the 2-minute warning. Ice, time, throws, finds a man, and gets a gain of 8. It's Sleepy Hollow for the catch. Now under center is Ice. Man in motion. And they go to Hank Hill. Hank Hill is going to again get the first down. Have a chance to just bleed out this clock here. And that will be really good for them because they do get the ball back at half. Now Ice again. Run by Hank Hill. Hart brings him down for a loss of 1. So here is 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
They are at the 12-yard line, so a field goal should be easy. I probably shouldn't say that with the wins that we've been having today, but we'll see. And the throw is incomplete. Garcia was there to make it 3rd and 11. 38 seconds on the clock. Neither team using timeouts. Ice to throw. Ice with time. Plenty of time. Throws. Nearly picked off by Bud Farts. Would have been his 3rd on the season. But it's 4th and 11. And the kick is good.
Makes the score our home team 13. Visitors 10.
13-10. Kyron Jones has been really good in these moments. When it comes to short time, I will say he does show up. There goes a stumble there, looks like. 20 gets down to the 24-yard line. Definitely time to make something happen with 3 timeouts available. 27 seconds. San Bruno going to play way off as expected. Lucas Leake's going to go in motion. Jones, huge drop back. They're going to start with a screen pass. And Blackheart's just going to get out of bounds. Great play. 21 seconds, so 6 seconds was burned. But they got a first down, and they're at the 38-yard line. Throw out to Cambridge is caught. This time, timeout is called. 18 seconds on the clock. Now back to the wide receiver backfield formation. Jones to throw to Brandon James, who's going to make the catch. Timeout again, 12 seconds to go. 150 yards for Kyron Jones on the game.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And
now Jones got to get something deep here, something out of bounds possibly. He's just going to go for it himself. I don't know if that's the call. 6 seconds to go on the clock. They're going to try the deep field goal. We'll see if he can right his wrongs here. The kick, still no good. So he tried to put him in the position to make the kick. Again, the winds have been extremely strong and alter that kick. Now Matty Ice has time to make a play. He will try to make one here with 2 seconds on the clock. We'll see what if he can get it. Belton's going to bring him down, but he does get a catch, and he's brought down. So into halftime we go. We'll see if this Buford offense can light up the score chart or will ice them out when we get back. Now Buford to kick off. The Land Sharks will receive. Hank Hill's going to start with the ball. And get them to the 29-yard line. Speaking of, Hank Hill, 110 rushes, 646 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Not bad for a freshman season. Here's Ice, going to hand off to Hill. And Hill's going to get 5. Matt Begnishkov there on the tackle.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And now the rush. Hill's there.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Ice looking, throws, it's caught. Sleepy Hollow gets the 6-yard catch.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
And again to Hollow. 3rd and 1 now. Going to be a crucial stop if you can get one.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They can't. Hill is going to rush forward and get a first down. 14-yard rush there.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
There's Ice under center. And there is the loss of 2. Hank Hill tried to get something there and just wasn't able to get it.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Here's 2nd and 12.
40-yard line.
The stack receiver on the left. And it's going to go out to Hank Hill, who's going to try to make a man miss. Lomax able to stay strong and make the tackle after the gain of 3.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
And the throw out to Cross is caught for a first down.
That's another first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And the rush to Hank Hill. He makes a man miss and scores. 2 touchdowns. Hank Hill with his 2nd touchdown on the day. Hasn't been easy to stop him, as I say. He's just been an aggressive runner.
The kick is good. Makes the score our home team 20, visitors 10.
Now, Kyron Jones in this offense, still time to make something happen. Only a 2-score game, but 2-score games can get out of hand very quickly, as we saw last week. And you've got to find a way to score. Jones going to hand off to Blackheart, who's going to get a yard, but nothing else. 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now under center, Jones going to look to throw. Going to find Chambers, the tight end. He's going to try to tiptoe the sideline.
Complete to number 18.
And 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Pistol set. Jones going to look to throw. Going to find Chambers, the tight end, once again. This time it's a first down. Been a great security blanket.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here is Jones to run it to Blackheart, who goes behind the line of scrimmage for 5. 2nd and 15. I believe that was Hall there. Here's Jones. After that 5-yard loss, he's going to throw. Unfortunate. It was incomplete. Just a little bit behind his receiver. Now 3rd and 15. You got to try to make something happen here if you can. Jones does have time. Again, it's going to be incomplete. And again, this ball will go back. This Landshark offense that has been very well put together, been able to put up points at good times. But this defense has been able to get some stops, and they're going to need that here. Hank Hill able to get to the 24-yard line, and it's going to be pivotal to see what happens on this drive because Buford needs a stop, and they need a chance to get back on the field and score points. There's not a lot of time left in this game, and there goes the 2-yard run. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
And Hank Hill is going to get the first down. Similar to just playing King Duckworth, it's just difficult to bring down these running backs that make so many plays. Unfortunate. Again, Hill. Again, going to get a first. Again, a huge rush. 20 rushes, 158 yards. It's rough for this Buford defense that has had to see running back after running back after running back. It was Sean Brady Jr. last week. It was King Duckworth week 1. And now it's Hank Hill as well. It's just in a rough stretch as they bring them down after a gain of 1. Next week, they luckily do get a chance to play Viejo is a CPU team. We'll see if they can get a win there. They're going to need something. 1-4 is not a great way to start. The game isn't over as they get a stop there. Brock Lomax, now 3rd and 9.
And 9 yards to go.
Ice going to look to pass here in this empty set. There's some pressure from Buford, and they force an incompletion.
Intended for his wideout, incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
And there it is, 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Buford doesn't have the luxury of running the ball as much as they'd like, but when they do, Blackheart makes plays like that and nearly fumbles after 2 spin moves, but he does get the 1st down. Yeah, I was going to say, being down, it's not easy to continue to run the ball. You want to try to score quickly, but they're giving the ball to Blackheart here, and he's making men miss. And he gets 6 yards there.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Man in motion, Deshaun Banks. Here is the run to Blackheart again, who's going to get him 3 out of the 4 they needed.
Brought down at the 45-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play.
We're going to go I form here. Run for it, and they get it. 1st and 10. Aaron Jones
A gain of a yard.
has made it happen with the QB sneak. Now Jones. With Banks in motion, handoff to Blackheart. Nowhere to run to. And the problem is you don't really have the luxury of kicking field goals. You really have to score touchdowns against this team with this weather. It has not been easy. 3rd quarter nearly over. Drone's going to look to throw. Cambridge going to be open. 5 catches, 41 yards for Calvin Cambridge, the senior tight end. A good throw there between the window of those 2 D linemen. Both had their hands up in front of Kyron Jones. And fake throw. This time, Blackheart again going to go for the spin move. Gets hit. 5-yard gain.
It's a gain of 5.
3rd quarter's over. Hank Hill has been all over this game today. 20-10 is our score. Here's 2nd and 5. Into the 4th quarter we are. Jones and Buford have some work to do. They try to throw out to Cambridge, who had just made the catch. It's incomplete by Kayvon Walker. Here's 3rd and 5. You do not have the luxury of kicking field goals, as I just mentioned earlier. Got to get a 1st here. They do get the 1st as Blackheart has room to run. Gonna get inside the 5. Here's 1st and goal. Good throw and a great run after the catch by Caleb Blackheart. Here we go. 1st and goal here for the Wolves. Banks in motion. Going to pop pass to him. And Banks is going to score. I believe his 1st touchdown on the season. Sophomore year for Deshaun Banks. Hasn't been super productive, but he's definitely seen the ball at times in many games. You see there, he gets his touchdown in a time where Buford definitely needed it.
The kicker on for
a chance to make this a 3-point game here. And the kick is good. 17-20 is our score.
Our home team 20, visitors 17.
Unfortunately, that drive took 4 minutes off of the clock. Great job by the Sharks defense. The offense on the Buford side needs to find a way to get the ball down the field quicker, because it's a possibility that this Shark offense can score again.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 for Ice in his offense. The 26-yard line. Expect to see a lot of Hank Hill runs here. It's going to be up to this defensive line to try to slow him down and get these linebackers in the gaps. As you see there, a great play. Carter Hart's able to make the cleanup tackle. That's what you need to see a lot more of, and looks like they're going to go away from the run here on 2nd and 10. Empty set for Matty Ice. He's going to roll outside the pocket. Room to run. Does he get the first? Cinco Moore makes the tackle. 3rd and inches, though. We'll see. Do they go QB sneak? Do they go run to Hill? And they go QB sneak, and they get the first down. 17-20. With 10 minutes and 9 seconds and counting. Now down to 9 minutes here. And Hill in a hand gets 4 yards. Looked like it was going to be a tackle there. Unfortunately not. Now pistol set for Ice. Ice going to look, throw. It could have been picked off. Cinco Moore forces that incompletion. I thought it might have been picked off by the big fella, but it was not. It's going to be 3rd and 6 here. Buford needs to get off the field here. Can they, is the question. The throw is caught over the middle, and it's going to be a first down. As I said, that was a drive you need to get off the field. Could not get off the field.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Still 9 minutes to go. And Ice going to go to Hill. Looks like it was a little bit too delayed there. He's going to go behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 2. And so the defensive line is going to have to make some plays and step up on this run. They step up big. Here's 2nd and 12 for the Land Sharks. Rowe is caught, but it's going to be only good for a catch of 1. So it's going to be 3rd and 11. And again, Buford, another time to make a crucial stop. Tight end in motion. Fake handoff. Looks to throw. He makes the catch. Sleepy Hollow. Oh, he had the opportunity to possibly get the first down. Cinco Moore. Huge tackle. Here on 4th and 5. They're going to punt. It's going to give Kyron Jones just about 7 minutes with a 3-score game. Only need 3 to tie. The touchdown obviously takes the lead here. Hasn't had a bad game. 14 for 20. 214 yards and 2 touchdowns, 1 on the ground, 1 passing. But he's going to be here at the 11-yard line. And he's got a lot of pressure on him. And the throw to Lucas Leak is incomplete. Possibly could have been intercepted, which is not what you need right now. They're going to go play action again. This time going to go to Deshaun Banks, who's going to make another man miss, break a tackle, and get a first down. I said he wasn't as productive this game, and there he is making a huge play. that should have been for negative yards. And I guess the slip helped him out in that situation. Hughes is going to make the tackle. Lucas Leak in motion. Jones handoff to Caleb Blackheart, who's going to make 9 yards on that run. Breaks the tackle. 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They're from 2nd and 1. What do the Wolves decide to do? They go pass. They go to Caleb Blackheart again, and they get the first down.
Gain of 3 yards. That's good for a first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Jones under center. Looking to throw. Finds a man. It's Brandon James.
It's a gain of 14.
That's going to put him at 113 yards with 5 catches, 5 targets.
A gain of 14 results in a first down.
So after the gain of 14, here's the Buford offense with 5 minutes to go in this game. Handoff to Blackheart. Blackheart's going to make a man miss and get the first down. Looks like another 14-yard gain. And now the offense has found a rhythm.
Result is a first down.
Got to get a little bit closer. As you know, these wins are going to affect this kick heavily. Run again to Blackheart. Again, pushes forward to get positive yards. 7 yards this time. 2nd and 3 here. So they're going to try to keep this on the ground. Again, they go to Blackheart this time. Goes behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Here's 3rd and 6. Possible 4-down territory, considering how bad this situation has been. Bridge is going to go out and all the way out of bounds. Okay. The throw is caught, though, by Deshaun Banks. I don't know what Calvin Cambridge was doing, but he went all the way out of bounds on his motion. And I don't know what that was. Now, with 2 minutes to go, about 2 minutes and 50, here's the handoff to Caleb Blackheart, who's stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the
Here's Jones.
17-yard line.
Looks over the middle. Lucas Leak's going to make the catch, break a tackle, and get inside 1st and goal. Will it hit the 2-minute warning, or will they try to score?
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
And they're going to take it to the 2-minute warning. 17-20. This game can go either way at this point. Pistol set for Jones. Gonna go to Caleb Blackheart, who's gonna score. Huge touchdown. Buford finally takes the lead this game, but you gotta keep in mind, you gotta play defense. You have to play defense. Hank Hill, Matt Ice, you got Quick Six, you've got Sleepy Hollow. They have a plethora of weapons on the other side of the field, and you've given them a minute and 58 to go. And the kick is good. 24-20. A kick does them nothing on the offensive side of the ball. So a touchdown is what's going to be needed for the San Bruno Landshark team to keep their 4-0 season alive. There's the kick. And we're away. What could potentially be the last drive of the game. Will Buford take another loss, or will the Landsharks be taking their first? We will find out. Here comes Matty Ice. A minute and 55 to work with here. Needs a touchdown. He's going to look to throw to start. He's going to look, and it's incomplete. Brock Lomax was all over
Incomplete
that
from
one.
the contact.
2nd and 10 now,
Brings up
empty set.
2nd and 10.
Ice over the middle, finds a man. Catch is made. Wilcox going to bring it down, and they call timeout early. It looks like be a little too early, potentially. We'll see. Now they go under center. Are they going to look to get the ball to Hank Hill? Is that the game plan? And it is. Hank Hill going to try to make a play. Unfortunately, nothing was there for him. It's going to be a loss of 1. I believe Bud Farks is there to make the play. 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Tight end in motion. Looks like defense audibles out of their formation as well. And it's going to go to the tight end. And he's going to make the catch and get 9. So here's 3rd and 2. Quick hurry up for Ice and the Sharks. Ice over the middle, has a man. Quick 6, makes the catch. Timeout again, 1:10 on the clock now. Possibly saving time for Kyron Jones on the opposite side. And it's going to be a probably offsides call here. We'll see what they call.
Offside. Defense.
Yep. Offsides on the defensive side of the ball. It's going to be Brock Lomax. And it's going to be the 1st and 5 for the Land Sharks.
Still first down.
Tight end in motion. Ice. Time. Fights forward. 1st down. And this time he's just going to spike here. And he does. He's going to spike it with 54 seconds to go on the clock. 3 timeouts still on the Buford side of the ball. Here is Ice to throw. Picked up by Castle. Brings him down. 3rd and 6. Definitely 4-down territory. Got to make sure no one's offsides here on the Buford side of the ball. Ice doesn't see anything he likes. Going to take off for it. Gets stopped by his teammate. Breaks off a tackle. 1st and goal. 29 seconds to go on the clock. And he gets out of bounds. Beautiful play by Matt Ice. And now the run to Hank Hill is going to be stopped. So here with 26 seconds to go with no timeouts. The tackle in bounds does not end the game. But it definitely would not be good here as they call a screen pass that is bottled up. 3rd and goal here with 23 seconds to go.
It's now 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal here. 2 more downs to keep the season alive for the Land Sharks. And he's going to be sacked by Marshmallow. His 1st sack of the season. Now they're quick to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 13 seconds when they get back. 12 seconds now. Matty Ice, last play of the game possibly. Chance to win it. Marshmallow! Back-to-back sacks. Wins the game. And the Buford Wolves, after being underdogs, after fighting tooth and nail, get the win to go 2-3. Gotta be a huge win for this team. Going into a game against Mission Viejo next week, the Land Sharks take their 1st loss. Big win for Buford fans. The Land Sharks have some adjusting to do. Tough game, but a great game from both sides of both teams. Really into the end. Great game. Kyron Jones, passing touchdown, rushing touchdown. Hank Hill, 2 touchdowns. Just wasn't enough to get the win today. 24-20 is our score. The Buford Wolves go to 2-3. The Land Sharks go to 4-1. See you guys next time against Mission Viejo.